We are live and we are back with another Friday TV placement song critique. It's your boy Excalibur Zero, the music producer you can grow with. What I do here is I listen to your music and I tell you why or why not it may fit for television. Turn up the volume here. But we are back and we are live. Good, broke boy. Back to the stream. Your song is the first track this week. Merry Christmas, man. Happy early Christmas. We got a lot of submissions already. I'm hyped to get into it. What do you guys got planned for this Christmas weekend? For those who celebrate, what do you have planned? Got some family coming over, opening Christmas presents, going to families' houses. Appreciate it. What's up, Revision? Let's get started. We already have a few people in here already, so we're gonna get started. First up is the homie Broke Boy Beats. Shout out to Revision. I actually met Revision in person this Monday. This Monday there was a dinner that the company I used to work for when I worked admin and I still compose for Signature Tracks. They had like a company dinner for all the composers and songwriters and artists and stuff. And Revision actually pulled up all the way from Nevada. Got to meet him in person. It was really dope. It was dope. Also, let me know what time works for you guys as far as Fridays. I might probably have to reschedule the stream. I usually do 10 a.m., but I might do a little bit later because every Monday and Friday now I'm going to be doing like this call with Signature Tracks as well. Just going over stuff, like live reviews as well. They're doing like some cool stuff that I think I want to be a part of. So let me know, or I actually do want to be a part of, but let me know what time works for you guys. I do 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time usually, but I might do later in the day. I'm going to have some changes coming up for the new year. But let's start up with the homie Broke Boy. This one's called Opposition. Wayward. Hey, hoping for a speedy recovery. Dope, Broke Boy. I like that one a lot. Very clean, has an emotional drama feel to it, and that type of tracks I've noticed have been placing more. I actually just clipped a placement that I got doing an emotional drama track. I'll play it right now, that way you can see the context, but you'll get a better understanding of how that like type of track will work in the sync licensing realm. But I have no notes for it as far as like arrangement, structure, sound selection, all on point. I think that will work perfectly for sync licensing. Let me go ahead and show you an example of how that may look. Bear with me here as I switch screens. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see if it'll come up. One sec. Yeah, that track's fire. Oh, maybe it might not play. Oh, you can hear it.
Pop Smoke's murder left a hole in our culture that won't easily be filled.
Just that little clip right there was the placement, that little track, and it has the same feel as that track you just showed me. So that's the context that it would fit in. Which was like a Pop Smoke Hip Hop Homicide episode, which was dope. But yeah, Drill's starting to do really well. Still trying to get accepted to my first library. Working on it though. Hey man, you got it, bro. Which libraries have you been submitting to? All right, let's get to the next one. Next one we got Mouse Rap, aka Stepdaddy Gary. He said, "Sorry for the fever dream. Here is the latest thing I've been working on." Okay.
What's the matter with all you gloomy pussies?
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's good, YM? Welcome back to the stream, brother.
That's what gives me the fear.
let out gunslinging with cracking cars take you away.
What's up, Carlos?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's showtime.
Smooth, I like this. Real smooth. That's dope. I like that a lot. Mouse Rap, very smooth. I feel like I can hear like Absol on that. Wayward, you said I haven't tried submitting yet. I'm scared to be frank, but gonna start emailing after next year. What are you scared of, my brother? What is withholding you from submitting? I applied to a handful now. Only got a response from Brand X Music and Black Toast Music though. Did they give you positive feedback, or did they let you know that they weren't accepting? What's up, YIM? I don't know if you heard me earlier because the music was playing. What's up, Carlos? What is up, my boy Sakara? Welcome back to the stream. Clean work. All right, let's get moving on to the next one. Next one is ISSV. He said this one's a little bit repetitive. Let's listen to it. Is this style of music funk? Like, how do I pronounce it? PHONK? How do you pronounce that style of music? I've been seeing a lot of people make this now. like that a lot. Is it pronounced funk or funk? How do you pronounce it though? It's clean. That's Funk House. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was dope. I like that one a lot. It has like a good, I think I said this before, but that style of music has like good, like high energy, like race car, like type of feel. This one kicked the door down. It's a headbanger. Facts. All right, next up we got the homie Hamada. This is a new feature bounce music with Melody XD featuring Megraine Luca. True facts. That was such a cool, smooth transition. All right, I'm gonna pause it right there since we're at 3 minutes, but that track was crazy. I like the little chord switch up he did. The breakdown was nice. The vocals were clean. High quality sounds. This dude's ridiculous. As we always say. Once again, Hamada, you turn in another banger. Earlier I saw that you said, Broke Boy, that you they told you to hit them back up in a couple of months. That's a good thing, because most likely they're either not busy at all or they're super busy. Usually at this time of the month, it's hit or miss. Like, it'll be really, really dry this end of the year because a lot of TV shows and production companies are not really geared up. They're like taking a break, or a lot of them are recording through the Christmas. So it's like off and on depending on the company. And if they're saying to hit them back, it's a good thing. All right. Well done from the homie Hamada. Next up, we got the homie Charismatic. He said, "What's up, everyone? Happy Friday. I wanted to do a compare and contrast with these two tracks. The first one is an oldie from last year, and the second one is a remake of that particular track. I just wanted to see which one was better and worth submitting. Thanks a bunch." All right, guys. Let them know which one you guys think is better. Thanks. I agree with that. That was dope. But let's listen to this next one. By the way, he wants to know which one's better. It's the same track, but he just remade it in a different track. Thing was fire. This track is crazy, man. The energy's there, the brass is clean, the mix is clean. I think this one has more potential to get placed more, but this one has more potential to get placed longer. Like scene openers, when they place, they're usually a little bit shorter. Unless you send this out for sports, then it'll be a long placement. But they're usually like 5 to 10 seconds when they're scene openers. This is like underscore, like drama, like light dramedy drama type of feel. They get placed longer. But I feel like once it gets to this part where the gated synth is in, it kind of sounds dated. But the energy on this one is so high, I would submit this one. I think you already know that though, Charismatic. That track is fire. You already knew that. All right. Charismatic sound is so recognizable. That is super facts. They both work. Second mix is better. I want to learn how to use horns like this. Yo, what's up? Flonificent. This is a good sports sound. Yeah, 100%. This will work for sports all day. All right, next up we got the homie X.E.L.O. He says, getting out of my comfort zone. 2 different types of tracks. They want 2.5 to 3 minute tracks. One style is called Big Beat, and the other track is Future Funk. It's okay not to play the whole thing, but I wanted your opinion on them. All right. Go to X. 'Cause 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 'c do that. All right, I'm gonna pause it there. Is there a reference that you had for this X? Because this has like a good action scene feel to it. I just want to know if there's a reference track to this, because I hear where you're going with this. I'm not familiar with it, big beat style, but I hear where you're going with this. But there's some parts where it sounds like 80s, and I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Like I think this part, that part sounds very 80s to me. But if that's part of the reference, then you're spot on. I would like to hear the reference on this actually before, because I mean, depending on the style, because I'm not familiar with big beat, this could be spot on. Let's listen to this next Future. I think this one, X, I feel like this could be a good track, but I feel like you should update the sounds with like more current sounding synths. Also, I would add a sidechain to the main pads that you have to give it a little bit more current, like pump funk, future funk at least style of feel. And then the drums, I would switch out with like more current drums. You can get a really good pack of like, I guess, future funk drums with like, I think Vengeance is a pretty good pack still. They have some good packs that you can get that have like a nice current like EDM style. I don't know if anybody makes EDM who has any updated drums that they use, but I like Vengeance's punchy drums. Also, I think that, like I said, but those main synths, I feel like if it was switched out with another synth, it would hit a little bit harder or more current. But shouts out to you for going out of your comfort zone and creating something that I think you never said you made before, right? Yeah. It's going to make you better as a producer, in my opinion. And it's going to give you more opportunities in the long run. So nice work from the homie X. Let's move on to the homie Denny Beats. He said, this is thing I've been on. I hope 808 are in tone. What? Because I checked with Tuner and I finally bought FL Studio Producer Edition. All right. No more crack version. I see you out there, Denny. That's a good thing, X. pause it there, Denny. The 808s are definitely out of key. You started off with a good like bounce with the piano, but then once the 808 came in, it was definitely out of key. The easiest way to kind of see if your 808's in key, make sure when you check the 808 in tuner that it's in C. You want it in the key of C major more specifically. And then when you're making your melodies, so that guitar that you have and that piano you have, take the low end, like the low notes that you have in it, the bottom notes, the bass notes of that, and copy it and paste it as your 808s and use that as a guideline. I know people also use like ghost notes to kind of check against the actual key of the track. You could do that too as well. There's good tutorials on that on YouTube that are very quick that you can look at. But make sure that you're in key with your 808s, because if you hear like the punch of this one, and then you hear the punch of like the homie Broke Boys, you hear that sounds like a little bit more sonically pleasing. That's because it's in key. So I think if you work on getting those 808s in key, keep experimenting, young homie, you're gonna keep getting it. Let's see where this goes though. Yeah, it sounds like a few notes are actually out of key. I agree with that, Cigar. Getting out of comfort zone for sure could be fun. Speaking of Cigar, next up we have Cigar. He said how to upload to Dropbox. Okay, no problem. He said, as you know, this brief changed scope twice in the middle of composing for some of us. Looking for some compo. Try to keep it sparse yet interesting. Which project was this on? I feel like this fits perfectly for what they sent out as far as references. Sagara. I know, but I think this was specifically worked just for Dish Nation. But they definitely fits the references. And the fact that you have so many switches is crazy. You could have just looped the hook in the verse and just kept looping it, because I know that's what they do for Dish Nation. But I like that you switch it up. One note I think that might help you too with this track is speeding it up a little bit. I feel like it's like what 122-ish, 120-ish, maybe. If you speed this up a little bit, like 4 or 5 BPM, the energy is going to be really driving. But this is a solid track regardless. It definitely fit that reference that was sent out for Dish Nation. Clean Work from the homie Sagara. And Sagara, I'll hit you up probably this weekend or next week about some stuff with Sig. Next up, we got the homie YIM. He said, hope everyone is having a great Friday. Got 4 tracks this time around. Okay. If it's too many, feel free to skip to the last one. All right, bet. Let's get it. We're like 128. 130 might be too fast. It's beautiful. How was that so beautiful? I feel like that was like the start screen for like a video game on the Nintendo Switch. Clean Work. Let's listen to this next one by YIM. This is called Truth on Facts. This is really good. That's nice. I like that a lot. So colorful. Drums, the mix so clean, punchy, very nice bounce to it. Beautiful. Beautifully done. yo. Bro, what is this guy on? Student money, a whole OST right here. This is crazy. That was crazy. That was ridiculous. Bro, I'm so mad when I put the Zelda. I put Zelda on here. Look what popped up. Out of pocket. Some people are so weird, man. But I felt like I was playing Zelda when I was listening to this. Nicely done from the homie YIM. You guys want more? This one's called Tassels. All right, Wayward. You have a good one, man. Merry Christmas, Wayward. I love those strings in the background. The texture. Whew. Ridiculous, man. How long does it take you to make something like that, YM? How long do you spend on a track like that? And have you submitted that out? Because that, all of these are crazy. Nicely done. Next up, we got the homie Flint. He said, made this one and applied the feedback from previous stream. Any feedback is welcome. All right, bet. right, I see you switched the structure up a little bit, Flint. You're on the right track. I think this track is not bad, but I feel like it leads really, really suspenseful, like dark Halloween vibes, and that's not bad. But you're putting yourself in a box when you make something very specific like that. Like you would only get placed for Halloween placements in this feel. I think you could keep the same like drums, piano, strings, but that little synth in the background kind of makes it more dark and mysterious and suspenseful. The track isn't bad though. I think it's very specific as far as the context. And I would be careful on that. All right, next up we got the homie his verse. He said, "Yo, nothing to see here, just another practice beat." Oh, it's only 23 seconds. All right, for this, two things. That lead, I feel like this feels like a scene closer. Like the vibe of the beat feels like a scene closer for a TV show. I would take out that lead and switch it with something else, a different counter melody, and then the piano. You don't want the piano to be on the grid completely. Like it sounds like the piano are all quantized. Kind of spread them out a little bit, offset some of the notes for the chords, because when you play a chord, it's not all hitting at the same exact time. You know, some of your fingers may be a little bit off from the others when you're playing a chord. Usually, you don't want it to sound too robotic. So humanize that piano a little bit. And let me see what you got when you finish the track up. Next up, we got the homie Revision. He said, "What's up? Everyone was out of town this week, so couldn't get much sync done. But I do lo-fi on the side. Dropped a new track. Okay, let's get it. This is called City Nights. Got some lo-fi in here." So smooth. It's one of those tracks you take a late night ride to, right around the city, late at night to that track. Smooth work from the homie Revision. Next up, we got the homie Samoda Sounds. This one's called Master Plan. Clean Samoda. Only like that would be really good for like a drama or like a underscore or even scene opener for a TV show. But I feel like two things that will kind of make it a little bit better is getting that 808 kind of tamed. The kick and 808 are clipping a little bit, so just turn them down a little bit. They don't need to be hitting that hard. And then I would be careful using that silencer from GoldenEye, that 007 silencer. The pew. It sounds dope as an effects, but it could be distracting. Also, I will take a break with that hi-hat because it's looping the entire time. You never want one instrument looping throughout the entire track. It's always take and pull away, and just to add variation to keep the listener engaged. Dope track regardless though. Super clean. Fire. The same notes on this one too, like tame that low brass hit, and then that hi-hat's pretty much playing the entire time. So I think structure and then mixing are the only two things you should worry about for sync lasting. The beat's already there, like the beat's fire, it has good like it'll fit in a great context as far as drama and tension. Sound selection is there. Just make sure it doesn't get repetitive, and make sure you're like the mix is balanced, because those low stabs are hitting hard. They're clashing with the 808. Let's listen to this next one. It's called Champion. This one's too repetitive. Yeah, this one might be too repetitive. If you're gonna go for like high energy championship style tracks like that, you want to make sure you add variation. A good example that we played to that was the homie Charismatic. His track had that same feel as this one. Where is this track? But it switches up a little bit. Also, put the tempo up. Like speed the tempo up on your track. If you're having like championship style tracks, you want the tempo to be like high energy, good pace. You see how he like added variations of his main melody, switches up. I think you should switch up a little bit. Get the energy up on this one. These two are solid. The first two are solid. Just work on the structure, tempo, mix. All right, next up we got the homie Coach Music. This one's called Disco Flex. is a solid track, Coach. Like this track's gonna get ate up in my opinion. I think I have one note that might give it like put it up to the next level because this is a good track. I think you get to that premium level just by switching up the kick and snare that you use or the clap. I would go for like punchier, fatter drums that kind of feel like Tame Impala. Like Tame Impala style like drums would sound really nice on here, in my opinion. Yeah, this track's gonna get ate up all day. This track will get ate up on YouTube and movies. That's a good track. Solid work from the homie Coach. Black Dynamite. The cowboy sitting. That's funny. What's up, the Keys? Welcome back to the stream. All right, we got 3 more tracks, and then we're gonna call it a stream. Just Chukada and Carlos. So if you're trying to submit, we're gonna end it on Carlos's. Chukada. I feel like I can hear Kodak Black on this. Very different from your usual style, which is still dope though. You had nice sound selection in the background. I like the little ear candy you got going on in the background. It's a dope track. Vocal samples dope. I like that one. We got another one from the homie Chikara. This is called Haunted.
Another day goes by and I can't find it. I can't find it. Some foreign ikigai, I'm just behind it. Just behind it. Lost, don't know what is real. I don't know what to feel anymore. Don't know what is real anymore. I've got to find some way now. Find a way to say I am still alive. Somehow I'll prove to myself I didn't die. Shouldn't I? fix what's not even broken? Even broken. But why should I fix something that's as broken as me? Something that's as broken as me. Lost, don't know what is real. I don't know what to feel anymore. Don't know what is real anymore. I've got to find some way now. Find a way to say I am still alive. Somehow I'll prove to myself I didn't die. Shouldn't I care? Do you? Do you?
This is dope. I like this one. This reminds me of like those James Bond intros that they got going on. The one with Daniel Craig. They got like Adele and like Sam Smith and stuff. This is dope. I feel like this is definitely like a really good sync potential track.
I don't.
In my opinion, though, those hooks, I think the hook needs rework. Not the vocals necessarily, but the drums and like the 808 and stuff sound like they're kind of clashing. And this last hook right here,
Anymore.
I think this could give someone chills if you just make the drum sound bigger. It doesn't necessarily need to have a whole bunch of stuff going on, but stuff where like this hook comes in so strong that having that impact with the drums right there, it's really bring out the emotion of this track.
Know what to feel anymore. Don't know what is real anymore. I've got to find some way.
Like, I would really focus on this part of the hook. I know you said you're not finished with it yet too. Almost trying to give people chills listening to this part, because he even comes in with that extra layer in his vocal where he's going oh in the background, so you can tell he's there. You guys are trying to make this feel bigger, but I think a lot of it's the drum.
Hey now.
Like in a drummer aspect, right? When a drummer's playing drums and they're working on the verse, the hi-hat usually sounds closed. It's a closed like hi-hat. But then when they get to the hook, in some cases for a drummer, they're going open hat to make the track sound bigger. So they're going so think of that like aspect.
I've got to find some way now.
I would experiment, man. Experiment with that part. This will fit with any relationship scene, yeah. Yeah, it's just the drums, I feel like. Because everything else is there. I love the chords. I love the fact that you hit that nice chord at the end of his phrase on the hook. I'll see that.
Shouldn't I care? Do you?
This has a lot of potential, man. I love the contrast of it. A lot of emotions in it. This is a good track. I want to hear this when you guys finish it. Love the vocals tracks that you guys submit. All right, nice work, Chakar. Next up, last but not least, we got the homie Carlos. He said not sure what to categorize this one. Drama probably. All right, let's listen. definitely a drama track, Carlos. That beat was fire. Have this piano drop out in the verse and try just using the textures like wow, like have just the textures in the verse part. Because you don't want that piano playing the entire time. You let that track breathe a little bit, the track's gonna hit super hard when it comes back in. So it's solid work though from everybody today. What's up, my boy Mark? My boy Ghost, what's up? That's going to be the end of the stream. I appreciate everybody who submitted this week. You guys have a happy holiday. Enjoy your Christmas. I will be back next Friday. Most likely it will be around 11 or 11:30, depending on the call that I have or Friday morning. So I'll connect with you guys. Or actually, I might not even have a call next Friday. I'll let you guys know. But I'll connect with you guys next week. You guys have a good one. Got some announcements coming very soon, coming into the new year. A lot of stuff's changing. I'm going to be getting rid of the course that I have on my site. It's going to last until basically the new year. And I'm going to be switching some things up and announcing some things. We're going to be elevating this year. Everybody's going to be elevating. So let's work together on it. You guys have a great weekend. Peace.